What's up everybody, it's Janaka from Steven and Janaka, and today we're talking about the Sony 70-200 G Master. No, not the G Master. Not the G Master. Just the G. What's up everybody? Today we're talking about the 70-200mm G OSS lens for Sony's full frame cameras, but we'll show you that you could also put it on your APS-C cameras. So if you're looking for a telephoto lens, you'll want to watch this review. So without further ado, let's hit it.
It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast point of view. Easy when it's always summertime fun for you and I. Carefree attitude. Who cares what the people think? It's been turning kinda gray.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Steven and Janaka. I'm Janaka, and today we are talking about the Sony 70-200mm G OSS lens and whether or not it's still worth buying in 2020. The long and short of it is I just did a gig with the Hamilton Symphony and a wedding, and this was the lens I used the most. So if you're looking for a telephoto lens in the price range that this is in, so right now it's 1,700 Canadian new. If you're looking for this kind of lens, I highly suggest you go and get it, but I'm going to tell you everything I like about it and what I don't like about it. And you know what? There's not a lot that I don't like about this, so let's get right into it. And let's talk about build quality. So this is a metal plastic construction for the body, and don't let that plastic throw you off there. What it does is it makes it much lighter. It's 840 grams, but it's still a very durable quality mixed with that aluminum alloy. I have nothing bad to say about the build quality. It's actually very good. The rubber focus ring is very smooth, and the focal length, the zoom ring here, it moves very nicely. There's some good tension here, so you're not going to miss your mark and what you need. It doesn't move too quickly, but it's actually a small throw. I don't need to keep twisting it to get all the way around, which is great. On the body as well, we have an autofocus and manual focus button. We have a focus limiter button. We have optical steady shot to turn on and off. And we have a mode button if you want to customize it more. And we have focus hold buttons almost everywhere. If you're looking for them, you'll definitely be able to find them. And this is a feature that Sony puts on their premium lenses. So talking about the zoom, what's great is it's 70-200, so it's a really versatile focal length that it goes through. But if you put it on your APS-C camera, and so I have my A7 III, but if I put it on my A6300 as well, that's 105mm to 300mm. And so you can kind of start seeing that this lens can kind of do it all, especially nowadays when you have to be able to take a great shot from far away. The zoom actually zooms internally, and with its lightweight construction and optical steady shot, this, if you were brave enough, would be good to put on a gimbal as well, if it's strong enough. Now, disclaimer, I'm not putting this on any gimbal. For me, this lens is on a monopod or a tripod or handheld because of its OSS. But if you were so brave as to put it on a crane too, you definitely can do it, and it's not going to affect the balance to zoom in and out. Talking about optical steady shot though, that's really handy and a huge plus for this lens, because if you're going to shoot at 200mm or 300mm APS-C, you really want that to be a steady shot, and it'll really tell at 200mm when you turn it off. So it's a great plus to have in the lens, and mixed with the IBIS that an A7 III or an A6500 might even have, it's really great. But in case you don't have IBIS, we made this episode right here that shows you our 5 top tips for how to get a steady shot. So talking about aperture, it goes down to an f4 and as high as an f22. And I don't ever use it at f22, but f8 to f11 is very sharp. Some people say that at f4, it's softer on the corners. Now, I haven't really noticed it, and maybe I got a sharp copy, but for me, the image quality of this is great. And there's people that I'll link below that do a comparison between this and the 2.8, the G Master lens, and I can't tell the difference, to be honest. Like, the image quality is spectacular in this, and that extra stop of light that you'll get from the f2.8, in my opinion, is not worth all that money. If you were very specific to what you needed, say that f2.8 allows you to get like the ear of a portrait slightly out of focus as well, but the eye really sharp, that might be the difference between f2.8 and f4. For me, I'm not using it for portraits, so that's kind of out of the picture. But with this 9-blade circular aperture, because it's circular, it gives you that great bokeh in the background as long as the background's far enough away at f4. So, you know what, it's a quick rundown of this lens, but you know, you get what you pay for, and you see what you get with this lens. You know, there's no surprises. It's just a really good, solid lens that's come to be reliable and my most used lens in these COVID times. And you know, maybe in the future we'll get the f2.8 G Master lens and we'll compare it. Again, it's a one stop of light, so you can literally change the ISO from 200 to 400 and you have the same exposure. So there you guys have it. Quick review of my 70 to 200 millimeter G OSS lens by Sony for its full frame cameras, but you can use it on your APS-C. I use it on my A6300, like I said. What do you guys think? Is this a lens that you would want to have in your kit? Are there third-party lenses out there now that compete with this guy that you would recommend even more than this? To be honest, I love sticking to the Sony native lenses because the autofocus is great. But you know what, Tamron and Sigma are doing some amazing things. So if you guys know of other lenses in this focal length that you would recommend, let me know. Comment below and let me know what you think about this lens or a third-party lens that you would recommend. But as for now, I'm super happy with this, and I can't wait to do more shoots with it. Okay, we'll catch you later. Bye.